What is up, Diecast collectors, and welcome back to another Diecast review here on Project 94. Today, we are going to be taking a look at Kurt Busch's 2022 McDonald's Throwback for 2311 Racing. The number 45 car. Yeah, that's right, folks. We got ourselves the 2311 Diecast review to do on today's channel. And this one here is a throwback to the 1996 Bill Elliott primary McDonald's car. And it is a really nice car. That was a really nice paint scheme back in the day. And because McDonald's is still in the sport, they can indeed do this throwback properly, which is really, really cool to see. The Toyota Camry mold kind of makes the scheme look really good, honestly. And with the white Goodyears on it, this is definitely a really nice throwback diecast here. It's a really cool one. You know, I do remember this McDonald's scheme. I wasn't alive to see it back in the day, but when I've seen highlights of it, it is a beautiful looking car. And of course, how could you not love the matching font, which looks really, really nice. Of course, it's got number 45 right there, 2311, the Toyota Camry, which they actually did a good job with. You got the hood vents of the McDonald's logo. Got Toyota, Kurt Busch. Got Sunoco right there, the white Goodyears for the throwback. Goodyear, of course, you got NASCAR International, because it's a throwback NASCAR Cup logo. Got NASCAR salutes right there. Number 45, McDonald's, TRD. Of course, you got Kurt Busch, Toyota. Let's see what that says there. Money Lion, Mobile One, Mac Tools, and 2311. Yeah, McDonald's. Got Embrace, the Jordan logo, and of course, Refuel, because you cannot have Monster Energy right there. And Monster Energy must have a black background around their logo. So that black kind of had to stay there on the throwback, which it doesn't look too bad on the throwback. It really doesn't. Although the original car never had this. Of course, you have Toyota Camry right there, TRD. You got the M, McDonald's. The 45 right there, the white box Toyota logo right there. Nothing on the deck lid, because that's where Monster Energy would most likely be on. Kurt Busch and two McDonald's logos. And for the number, you have a black shadow with a white number fill-in. And of course, the number on the back has that same type of number, and the front actually has a difference. Got the black outline shadow with the red number fill-in. And the paint scheme starts out with a black splitter and a black spoiler. Of course, you get the bioethanol logo right there. Of course, it's going to start wrapping around the front quarters of the car with the yellow outline, and the McDonald's logo actually has a red outline to it, which kind of wraps over the white and the yellow stripes wrapping across the front corners, and it goes around the side and stops right around the NASCAR logos right there with the blue Goodyears. And the rest of it is just all red. That's the color they spray painted it. As of course you guys can see, this is on a base. I still have no idea why these cars are on a base. I still have yet to figure out why this car is like this, or any of the McDonald's cars, because they're all on the base. And of course you have the back part where it has black on it. That's where Monster Energy would be at, but ideally this would not be here on the original car, and it's all red in the back. So it's a pretty simple scheme, but of course this is a really special one, because Kurt Busch was actually, he ran this car as a throwback to 1996, which is, I think, really cool that they actually did a throwback that old on this Toyota Camry here for the McDonald's. McDonald's just hasn't been lucky with their racing sponsorship. They really have not won many races. It's like, you rarely see them win. Like, you barely see them win. The only time that I can recall them ever winning in my lifetime was, of course, with Bubba Wallace's rain-out win, and that was really it. So, and of course, this car ended up crashing along with the other throwback that Bubba Wallace had to one of his old late model cars, as far as my understanding goes. This car crashed, and it was really unfortunate, because this is a really, really nice car, and this is, of course, the part of Kurt Busch's career where he just started getting battered, and then it just finally all came to a crashing halt at Pocono, which that car has gotten made. I don't know if I'm able to get it or not, because it kind of, I think it's sold out as far as I know. Of course, the car actually has black roof rails on it, which looks really nice. That's a cool little touch right there, because the real car also had this. And of course, this is one of these, this is, I think, the second throwback Camry to be released. So we got Kyle Busch, Kurt Busch, and there might be another Toyota throwback coming soon. I just don't know which one. There's really not a lot of Toyota throwbacks now that I think of it, which is kind of funny that that's the deal. There's some teams that used to run throwbacks that don't anymore, which is kind of odd. But I'm really glad 2311 is able to do these throwbacks, because this one here is a really, really nice car. I just like the red on it. Just the classic red and yellow and white from McDonald's. It just works on this car. And of course, I really do like the white Goodyears for the throwbacks. They actually look really, really good. This kind of reminds me of when they first started in 2015, and then I think 2016 they started putting the Goodyear and the Eagle in the white color. Black rims look really sharp. Of course, this car back then, I'm not sure if it had colored rims or not, so maybe this is accurate. But of course, red rims could be a nice touch on it if you're doing custom work to it. But of course, I don't see that happening. But yeah, guys, this is a really, really nice Kurt Busch car. This is gonna be a really cool car to see in the Flash Racing Cup Series. If there's a throwback race in this car, of course, Tyler Reddick would be driving in the Diecast Series, the Flash Racing Cup Series. He would be driving this car, more than likely. But this is a super nice car for Kurt Busch. I mean, the 124, I can imagine, would be even nicer. I think one of my favorite parts of this car, outside of the color and the scheme and all of that, is the matching number font. They actually gave us the font that's close enough to the one that was on the original car, which I really, really adore. That is a cool touch, man. Like, this is a really cool diecast. This makes this a pretty good throwback. Anytime you change the font to match the original, or get it at least close enough, you usually get a pretty good result, and this is definitely one of them. Very, very nice car. This guy's a 360 view. Of course, here's the front of the car. Man, they seriously did a good job wrapping this diecast in particular. Here's the hood. Here's the right side. Here's the back. Here's the deck lid. Here's the roof. It's the left side. And the chassis, which this car is still on a base. I have yet to remove it, which I will, just not yet. This car isn't going to be running the diecast series yet in the 9446 channel, but a really nice car. This is just such a beautiful, beautiful throwback. And I know people kind of don't like this black part here, which, yeah, I get. The original car never had this. Some people are probably going to put the Monster Energy, like, little decals and stuff. I don't know if I'll be doing that to this one. I think it kind of looks interesting. I mean, you have the rest of it, like, being red, yellow, and white, and then you just have that black part. It kind of, I don't know, it could be kind of a cool blend. I know it kind of messes with the immersion of this being a throwback, but, of course, Monster Energy has to have black around their logo, which they can't go against. But this is still, regardless, a really nice throwback. So, thank you all for checking out this diecast review. Comment, like, and subscribe. We're still developing this channel. We're getting some better lighting. So, that's being worked on. Trying to work on some video quality things and, you know, stuff like that. But this is just a really nice looking car, guys. I really like this one. What a cool throwback. Thank you all for checking this diecast review out. Comment, like, and subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next diecast review. And always remember to make sure you know what you're doing when you're putting decals on your diecasts.